What is the typical base product for what's called a hybrid annuity? Hi there, I'm Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. Top agent in the country, independent agent in the country, represent all carriers. I'm also the pioneer of what's called CGO, contractual guarantees only, which is how we view and look at and recommend annuities. Only on their contractual guarantees, not hypotheticals, theoreticals, projected, back-tested, hopeful, unicorns chasing the butterfly, scenarios that proliferate the hybrid world, which is what we're talking about, hybrid annuity. You know, when you say the word hybrid, though, it does knock a little bit of a scab off with me, which I'm going to take a sip of a Coke Zero and try to calm down, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about hybrid annuities. So let's get one thing straight. The word hybrid makes me throw up, makes my water in my mouth like accumulates, like I'm getting ready to vomit. I don't like the word hybrid because it's overused in the annuity industry. I thought I had squashed this like a bug about 3 years ago when I started making fun of people going, I've got a hybrid annuity. I'm like, you're an idiot. Hybrid is a plant. Can we all agree about that? Yeah. Hybrid can be a car. I had a hybrid Honda that was like half gas, half electric. That's a hybrid car, okay? Hybrid, I found out the other day when walking through a very high-end store with my wife, hybrid can be a mattress. There's hybrid mattresses out there. But the one thing that hybrid cannot be is a damn annuity. There's no such thing as a hybrid annuity. That's made up out of thin air by Johnny Appleseed agent and the agent army out there to make you think that you're getting someone that morphs and changes and becomes this thing that's a hybrid. No. What they're talking about, they meaning the agent army of high commissions, they're talking about either a fixed indexed annuity or a registered index link annuity. Both have been somehow called hybrids. Does it make you feel better when they say hybrid? Does it give more value when you say hybrid? Do you pay more money for the hybrid mattress or the hybrid plant or the hybrid car? Why don't we just call it a unicorn annuity? Why don't we call it that? I'd rather it be called a unicorn annuity because unicorns, you don't see them all the time. And they've got a horn out of their head and they can fly. I'd rather it be called that than hybrid. Let's go through the hybrid annuities that these agents continue to use this word until I ban the word. There is no free speech in the annuity world, player. I oversee it. I oversee it in my big annuity throne and go, no, you cannot use that word, hybrid. Index annuities were put on the planet in 1995 to create CD returns, not market returns, to create CD returns, not market returns, to create CD returns. There's nothing hybrid about that. The only change and potential unicornness of the product is you can attach an income rider to an indexed annuity for lifetime income. So if you draw a line down a blank sheet of paper, index side here, CD returns here, 800 index options over here that all create CD returns, income rider guarantee over here. Two separate ledgers, we only focus on the guarantee. We do not focus on the theoretical, hypothetical. Look what you'd have done if you'd owned it 10 years ago like this. Well, I've never heard it. And then Mr. Jones goes, I've never heard of that index. Well, you know, it's only been around about 6 months, but we did a 10-year back-tested number on that. Come again? Come in again. How's that work again? And then registered index-linked annuity, and I'm going to go on record, so all you regulators, listen up closely. I'm not securities licensed. I used to be securities licensed. I don't want to be securities licensed. This product does not make me want to be securities licensed, but you got to be securities licensed. Or, you know, RIA, whatever. Got to be one of those dude or dudettes to recommend it. But I call that a copay annuity. Yes, it's attached to an index, but you have to pay and share in some of the downside. So that's a copay annuity. So those are the two chassis getting back to the question that makes my mouth water and I want to throw up, projectile, hybrid. Okay? That's the two. Notice I'm not a huge fan, because both are sold as alternatives to markets, but you can share in the market. Come on, man. Come on. If you want market growth, go get market growth. If you want market growth, never buy an annuity, including these two hybrids, chassis, or as I call them, unicorns. This is a unicorn. This is a unicorn. This unicorn over here does this, and this unicorn over here does this, and they fly, and when they fart out like pixie dust. It's beautiful. And you should own one, Mr. Jones. Which unicorn do you want? Do you want the fixed unicorn from the life insurance industry that's regulated at the state level? Or do you want this other unicorn that your master of the universe, broker and advisor, can sell you? And that you can share in some of the downside of which you have to pay for. You have to pay for that right. Which unicorn do you want? Let's use the word unicorn instead of hybrid from here on in, please. Okay? And also, please, own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. 4 things that annuities solve for, only 4. The acronym is PIL, principal protection. Income for life, legacy, long-term care. There's no G for growth. There's no U for unicorn. There's no H for hybrid. There's no S for stock market. There's no B for Bitcoin. These are contractual, guaranteed products. So you have to ask yourself, why are you doing that? Why are you buying the dream? Why are you being convinced to buy these products based on non-guaranteed scenarios? Why? Yeah, you're smart. You're smart like that. You're gonna get a product that your neighbor knows nothing about. You're gonna show them. You're gonna show them. You can do it. You can do it. Market upside with no doubt. You can do it. You know better. You've analyzed it. Yeah. Come on, man. Annuities are simple. I mean, this is simple. I always tell people, it's the advisors that make the annuities complex. The agents and advisors, well, let me show you this. If we flipped it and ripped it and dipped it and over here and this and then and we turned it. Come on, man. These are commodity products you quote for the highest contractual guarantee. Period, end of story. I mean, it's that simple. If you can't explain it to a 9-year-old, no offense to 9-year-olds, do not buy it. Do me a favor. I know I'm on a rant. I'm like butter, baby. I'm on a roll. Get it? Up here. The man upstairs, no. It's a video. I'm the man. And that video talks about lifetime income. It talks about how it's priced, not how you think it's priced, how it's actually priced, so that you can make a good decision. You need more income. Nod your head. You need more income. Don't believe me? Ask the spouse that's put up with your ass for all these years. You need more income. They need more income when you die. My wife the other day says, how much income is going to be there when you die? I'm like, thanks, I appreciate that. But I told her, we might put more in place because she wants to have a house near one of the girls. Great. Okay, let's do that. All right? Man, that was cathartic, as they say. Annuity Catharsis by Stan the Annuity Man. See you next time.